What? Why is this person writing like dramatic poetry? Wait, hold on. What is this? My patient, silent until this very moment. Did they all scream? Me, just getting flash on his fresh IV and advancing the catheter. My patient, when they canceled all of the Medicaid for the illegals, did they come up to the triage desk screaming and crying? Me, innocently checking the blood return on the line. No, I have no idea what you're referring to. Patient, oh. Can I do the part of nursing where I don't get these unsolicited, horrifying glimpses in other people's dark psyche, please? Oh, Jesus. What a weird patient. Okay. Scroll down. Bold take from a patient, probably one hospital bill away from a GoFundMe. Nice. An announcement from the governor of Illinois.
I'm here today to make an important announcement. The world's finest geographers, experts who study the Earth's natural environment.
Are these fake camera things? What is this? Is this AI? I can't tell anymore for anything. Sorry. Okay. My bad.
The world's finest geographers, experts who study the Earth's natural environment, have concluded a decades-long council and determined that a Great Lake deserves to be named after a great state. So today, I'm issuing a proclamation declaring that hereinafter, Lake Michigan shall be known as Lake Illinois.
Okay.
The proclamation has been forwarded to Google to ensure the world's maps reflect this momentous change. In addition, the recent announcement that to protect the homeland, the United States will be purchasing Greenland, Illinois will now be annexing Green Bay to protect itself against enemies, foreign and domestic. I've also instructed my team to work diligently to prepare for an important announcement next week regarding the Mississippi River. God bless America.
Jesus.
And bear down. Thank you.
Based. AsmonGold's editor accidentally outed himself. Wait, where do you see this at? Hold on. When he was talking about how he doesn't care if we have military conflict because we're the biggest army, no regard for loss of life, creeped me out enough. Asmon is a self-professed sociopath. I feel like he put out a video a few months back. Somehow that flew over the heads of his audience, though. Well, he recently basically said if he really said what he thinks, he would be banned instantly. He's literally hiding his power level. By the way, one of his friends, stay safe, Matt Morris, who is banned on Twitch now, is literally a neo-Nazi. Edit, I guess he's unbanned now. Apparently, the replies below are being mass downvoted by Asmon's editor, somehow probably bots. One of my replies had 41 upvotes, now it's at negative 50. Wait, how do you know that? Wait, what? Hold on. U/the literal bald. Bro, did you post a reply on the wrong account? U/daily dose of AsmonGold is the name of the piece of shit right-wing editor of his Clips channel that speaks with David Attenborough's voice. The one that people accuse of making AsmonGold seem more extremely right-wing. Are you okay, bro? Now you go around defending AsmonGold pretending you don't really like him and call him out. This is hysterical. Wait, what? No wonder you know details about him like an encyclopedia. I said Stay Safe TV was banned. This is a fact. He was banned on October 21st. I don't know for how long. The point was he was banned from being anti-Semitic on stream. Oh, and then he deleted this. This is actually funny as fuck. Besides the fact that this guy is not banned, he actually made expose videos on AsmonGold. Definitely not friends anymore since the WoW days. What? So wait, what's the proof that this guy is that dude? Is his editor on a different account just because he knows this and because the guy seemed like he got bot downvoted? And then he deleted his post? Read the screenshot, noob. This? I read this. Or do you mean this one? The screenshot in the screenshot? This one? The other one. Am I retarded? What is the other one? This one? Last comment. Read the last reply in that image. In this image? You were on the right one. Oh, never mind. I see. Oh, no. I see. So he was typing on the literal bald here. Then this guy replied, and then this reply seems like it's the same person on this account. I get it. Okay. Okay. Besides the fact that the guy's not banned, he actually made an expose. He made expose videos on AsmonGold. Definitely not friends anymore since the WoW days. He was banned, and now he streams on Kick. Also, the video is not really an expose on AsmonGold at all. I've seen AsmonGold like his tweets, so I see no evidence they aren't friends anymore. Also, why do you always pop up to defend AsmonGold and then delete all your old tweets? By the way, I can see all of them in the archive. And then he responds, I don't particularly like AsmonGold and routinely call him out. Still, when I see people like you trying to say something is so matter-of-fact, who has been on Twitch now, when a simple search proves the opposite, my BS sense starts to tingle. By the way, in that video, he actually does call him out. Asmon reacted to it, and there was a huge drama a couple months back. Also nice player. He responded on this account, Daily Dose of AsmonGold, but this was the account that was originally the literal bald, so these are the same person. I see. Cute. Good one, dipshit.
Yes.
15 minutes. What the fuck even is this video about?
Yes.
Hold on. What is this? There are daily psyops on LSF saying I used to be a huge Destiny fan, but now it's over. And if you look at their history, they never post on this. Bro, I've seen so many of those. They pop up in the Dali ban a lot with a ton of people like that. And then when you check their post history, they're like, over half of them are like newly created accounts or whatever. Yeah. What is this? We're bringing the boom on Bourbon Street.
Hey, it's Big Boom AJ. Look who I ran into here in New Orleans. Hey, it's John Gruden. I just ran into Big Boom. And we came to bring the boom. That's right. Hey, it's Big Boom.
Okay. EO, soon to go live, allows Afrikaners to claim refugee status in the U.S. because of the South African government's racially discriminatory policies against them. Is this, so white South Africans, basically? We're facilitating more white immigration here? Is that what we're... Son said that AsmonGold is afraid of you.
But he didn't want to cover the Epstein
It's pronounced Afrikaners? Okay.
stuff. Oh yeah, AsmonGold didn't want to cover the sex pestiny stuff, but he has no problem rehashing the same fucking shit over and over again.
Like, AsmonGold didn't cover your video either, bro. And your video is way more relevant, both in platform and content, than anything relating to me, but okay.
Hassan showed Nick a music video of the Hoothies. I wonder why.
I love that downplaying. Meanwhile, I'm Epstein. True. True.
And sex pestiny goes after AsmonGold all the time. And I think it's partially because he's afraid.
Who's afraid? I'm afraid? Or AsmonGold is afraid? Or...
He's afraid of the Diddy G wrath. He does not want Diddy G coming after him.
N-word alert. Did he just say... Wait, what are you guys saying? What?
Same fucking shit over and over again. Hassan showed Nick a music video of the Hoothies. I wonder why.
Nick. You guys are
And sex pestiny goes after AsmonGold all the time. And I think it's partially because he's afraid. He's afraid of the Diddy G wrath. He does not want Diddy G coming after him.
Like, what does that even mean? What can I even do to AsmonGold? He has more live... I'm sorry, AsmonGold is... in almost every way, except maybe like in the realm of like political, more realish political stuff. But like AsmonGold has a much larger YouTube footprint, probably Twitter footprint, Twitch and live streaming audience. What am I going to do to AsmonGold? What? Bro, this is middle school level behavior. It's anything to avoid dealing with the substance of anything. Always. Always, always, always.
Anyway. Hey, I'm sorry. Can you explain what any of this has to do with gamers, Gamergate, or Asmon? It literally doesn't. The truth has nothing to do with gamers, Gamergate, or AsmonGold. But the truth does not matter. Okay? That's the point. Because AsmonGold is claiming that on top of this misinformation that came out, that he wanted to add his own layer of silliness to the conversation by, I guess, reading a tweet from a Lolly account, a Lolly PFP account, that claimed that Politico was actually getting paid by USAID to do anti-gamer coverage.
To be fair, It wouldn't surprise me if he was actually scared of DGG. AsmonGold traditionally was uber fortress when it comes to people he knows can hit back against him. Yeah, I think he is scared of DGG the same way that he's scared of like every conflict. I don't think AsmonGold wants conflict with any streamers. That's why he basically never covers Hassan. Like, I think AsmonGold is like, that's a very intentional part of his content strategy. He tries very hard not to stir shit up with anybody. Not that that's necessarily like good or bad, just as like a content strategy.
It's probably the most ridiculous thing that could have come out of this. It's so ridiculous. I feel like even the Fox News people would laugh at this shit. You spending all 2025 on media literacy of your colleagues? What do you want me to do, man? What do you want me to do? One, you guys sent me this link. And two, AsmonGold is currently the biggest political content creator on this platform. Okay?
Billions have been stolen from federal agencies like USAID and gone to, quote, fake news media as a payroll for creating good stories about the Democrats and then adding. This could be the biggest scandal of them all. Perhaps
also, it still stems from misinformation coming from the fucking president.
Based.
Michael, how are you, guy?
Lawrence, I found something really interesting.
I don't know anything about what any of this is about still, but okay. Do you think it would be beneficial for you to slowly turn AsmonGold away from the right-wing crap? He did admit that you have changed his mind before. I don't even know if that's true. And if I have, quote-unquote, changed his mind, it's just been about, like, from left-wing things to right-wing things. I think AsmonGold is way too audience-captured. He's never, ever, 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 ever backing off his current positions.
In a way, this lets China gets a chance to expand their interests ahead of Americans. Yeah, if expanding American interests means putting on drag shows for other countries, I don't think that I want those interests expanded.
That's like, you really think that's... Somebody should just ask him, what percentage of USA do you think goes towards expanding our trans interests? Like, it's like hook, line, and sinker, every single... Like, he's like the middle part or the third part of the human centipede right now. Like, Trump shits into the mouth of, or into the mouths of, like, the Twitter unhinged people, which then shit into the mouths of the pundits and commentary people like AsmonGold, and then he's shitting into the mouths of his audience members. Like,
I think that we can let China take over in that regard. And, you know, I think everybody'd be better off for it, especially the people in that country. And so, yeah, that's the way that I feel about it, for sure. And we'd rather develop Gaza. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know what they're going to do with that. But, yeah. I doubt China's competing there. I don't know why they would want to. I don't know why anyone would want to. But, yeah. You have a real math expansion based on exponential equation. Leaving international trade means the market does the math here and not other places. International trade isn't giving companies and countries money in order to put on, you know, social events that like produce or like push like different agendas, right? Like,
what did he just say? That no other country donates money to causes to push an agenda? Did he just say that? I misunderstood. I'm not paying attention. I'm so sorry. I didn't hear that. My bad. Let me listen to that again.
Going to do with that. But, yeah. I doubt China's competing there. I don't know why they would want to. I don't know why anyone would want to. But, yeah. You have a real math expansion based on exponential equation. Leaving international trade means the market does the math here and not other places. International trade isn't giving companies and countries money in order to put on, you know, social events that like produce or like push like different agendas, right? Like, I don't think that, like, we're not talking about international trade, okay?
Okay, that statement's not even wrong. That just was just a meaningless statement. I don't even know what he means here by international trade or by woke agendas. I don't even know what he means there.
Like, I don't know what people are talking about. It's insane. But, yeah, 100 million for condoms. So it was only 50, and apparently that was bullshit to begin with. So I wouldn't really get too worried about that.
Wow,
but
good job,
anyway,
buddy.
yeah, they fired all of these people, and all of these people are totally gone, which I think is pretty funny. This is so true. RPG has status effect spells. Normal enemies die too quickly for them to be useful, but every boss in the game is immune to them. I haven't really played a lot of games like that.
Fuck, what game did I play? It's not D&D. The Darkest Dungeon? There's like one RPG I've played in the past like 2 decades where bosses can actually be impacted by like status spells. Was it XCOM? I feel like it was might have been Darkest Dungeon maybe.
That, but I don't really play a lot of RPGs in general, right? And I don't ever really use status effect stuff anyway, so I don't know. But yeah. Trump has been nation building for decades, man. Exactly. And where's that got us? Not very good, huh? So I think maybe we should. But yeah.
What?
Trump has been nation building for decades, man. Exactly. And where's that got us? Not very good.
That's just Trump, the private citizen, has been nation building. What are we even talking about? I don't even know like what he's saying.
Huh? So I think maybe we should stop doing that. And so yeah. It's more in turn-based games? Yeah, I guess so. Metaphor has this problem? Really? I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I feel like I never really use status effects anyway. And Elon Musk has tweeted 1,800 times in the last 6 days. He hires people to do that, kind of like he hired people to play his computer games.
1,800 times? Really? Does that include like retweets as well, or?
Jesus Christ. He didn't just even hire people to play his computer games.
I guess the bright side of everything right now is that the judiciary seems to be holding up. Now we just have to wait and see if the Trump admin is just going to ignore the rulings. Then we're fucked. Yeah, that was the one like kind of sort of nice thing that I read was that the despite how much the Supreme Courts will side with the president, they never give up power from themselves. They will always fight the executive for power. So hopefully we have that at least, I guess.
He hired people to play his computer games and to buy items for his character in the computer game. So it's basically like you're paying somebody to play the game for you, and also they're getting the money in order to what do you call it? In order to complete all the other stuff. Like they're just able to buy whatever items they want. I mean, honestly, it would be kind of cool to be like the guy that plays that account. Like, because you've got total access to this huge fucking account, and you can do whatever the hell you want. So, yeah. Did you know, do we know who was playing?
Trump says that he will dismiss Kennedy Center board members and install himself as the chair. The move by the president, whose authority to make the changes was not clear, is the latest attempt to bring a Washington institution under his control. President Trump announced his intention on Friday to bring the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in Washington more firmly under his control, saying he would dismiss several board members and install himself as chairman. At my direction, we are going to make the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. great again, he wrote on Truth Social. He said he would immediately terminate multiple individuals from the board of trustees, including the chairman, who do not share our vision for a golden age in arts and culture. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, this is what it means. Dogs. With hoodies. And women with clothes. What the fuck is this even an advertisement for? What? Okay. Mr. Trump's plan to remake the board would break with years of precedent at the Kennedy Center, which has long prided itself on a tradition of bipartisanship. It was the latest example of his efforts to upend norms in Washington in the first 100 days of his second term. I feel like it's going to literally be like Trump with like the powdered wigs, like going to watch plays of himself being like a war hero or something. Like, what the fuck are we even talking about?
Let's see.
Oh, shit. Okay, we've got that. We've got... Oh, we already watched this. A fourth federal agency locks its doors to Democratic lawmakers. Oh, no. A group of House Democrats tried and failed Friday to gain entry to the Department of Education to meet with the acting secretary. It's the 4th time this week the Democratic lawmakers have been blocked from entering a federal agency that has been targeted by Elon Musk's Doge. Roughly 30 or 40 members of Congress went to the Department of Education. Lawmakers were there to meet or to follow up on a letter they sent Carter demanding an urgent meeting on plans to legally dismantle or drastically reduce the department. We then proceeded to enter the Department of Education. We were locked out. A security officer came out and said there was no scheduled meeting. There was no official from the Department of Education who could back up what the security guard told us. Nice, based. Okay.
I'm here. My name's Stephen Regini. I am a
Apparently this guy was a big Trump supporter guy. He got in a shootout with police and died after this, or is in a shootout with police right now, I guess.
I'm here. My name's Stephen.
Or when I say now, I mean like as the video was being filmed. I think he's dead now, but...
I'm here. My name's Stephen Regini. I am a resident of Maine, and I had the cops called on me. A SWAT team showed up, and I'm now engaged in a shootout. My state has been the #1 abortion and gay rights state in the entire country, and I've been segregated against for my beliefs. Now they're trying to arrest me simply because I do not believe in gay rights and abortion, which is
Sounds
the #1 state
true.
of Maine right now. That's what they do. They're an abortion mill. So I'm here. I'm in a shootout with the authorities who are protecting the rights of doctors to murder babies, and they are protecting the rights of children to be ripped out of the womb and killed. I'm here with my baby daughter, who they're also trying to take away, and I assure you that I am not the aggressor here. They tried to arrest me, they tried to tase me, they're trying to make me a criminal. They are trying to get me in trouble. They are trying to take me to jail for a long time for getting in an argument with my wife, which was a simple argument. I've spoke with her since. I love my wife. I love my daughter. I'm so grateful for all Claude has blessed me with. I'm grateful for my farm. I'm grateful.
Wait, did he just say with all that Claude has blessed him with? Uh-oh.
I love my daughter. I'm so grateful for all Claude has blessed me with. I'm grateful for my farm. I'm grateful for everything, all my friends and people who love me. And I'm sorry this had to happen. I really am. But I'm backed into a corner with my political beliefs. I haven't been able to find a job in a year.
This feels fake as fuck. I think this guy was literally in a shootout and then he died after this video, no? But he's also, this guy's probably like mentally ill. He sounds like he's having a psychotic moment.
In my entire life has been just struggling for existence, fighting Democrats and trying to stand up for my country. Let me ask you, if you're a law enforcement officer, why do you support the COVID vaccines? Why do you support abortion?
True.
Why do you support what isn't morally right?
True.
How are you fighting for a state system that protects illegal immigrants and pedophiles? Please explain this to me. Please explain to me why abortion is still legal in my state. Why are the babies dying? Why? Why is this illegal up till the time of conception? That's why I'm fighting. I'm fighting for the babies, I'm fighting for the unborn, and I'm fighting for righteousness and Christianity to be restored in this country. Christ is Lord, God bless, and I'm sorry to you, my parents. I love you, my parents. I love you, my wife. I love you, my daughter. I love you, all my beloved friends and business partners, and God bless you. I'm sorry it had to end this way.
Jesus.
Me as an ex-Destiny orbiter. He's doing this to distract from the fact that he's currently orbiting Destiny.
Okay. First of all, I'm bigger than Destiny. That's not how gravity works. Okay, lady, take a fucking class on science. I've been bigger than Destiny. Okay? That's just not how it works, lady. And, you know.
This is something I was talking about yesterday, and he's like underselling himself even. Like, it's so crazy when Hassan said that Ethan was jealous about not being on CNN. Like, this has been one of the few content creators that has survived through multiple content transitions and has like contributed to so much for like almost 2 decades. The idea that anybody would say that, well, hold on, wait, when was the Ice Cream Lick video? When was Vape Nation? How long ago was this? 8 years ago. God damn. Was this an H3H3 meme, or did this come from somewhere else? Am I rewriting history here? This is really 18 years old?
So in tasting, what we do is take a small amount right off the top. It doesn't take much. 9,000 taste bud. Driving up that top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweeteners. That's a 10.
It's an old clip, they just used it? Yeah, that wasn't the meme version of it. When was H3H3 first thing? I thought it's been over a decade before, no? I'm pretty sure it has been.
That's physics, man.
So, okay, so you're supposedly a smart girl. Come on, okay.
Oh yeah, their meme version of it was 11 years ago. But they existed way before that.
Orbiting Destiny would mean they collaborated together. They like call into each other's show. They do stuff together.
I don't want you to fall into a trap here because she's got receipts.
Okay.
It's pretty devastating.
Let me see my girl's receipt.
Where's the one state? Oh, you. Okay. I mean, she is for sure a friend of Destiny. Was a friend of Destiny, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, what? Hold on. What can I say?
I can say it if you want.
Okay, sorry. 13 or 14 years old, not 2 decades. My bad. Brutal misspeak.
Man.
We don't care to speculate what happened between her and Destiny. There's rumors online. There's some screenshots that people released of private communications.
Seems like she wanted to fuck.
We don't need to like go there, but like bottom line, she wanted to fuck him.
Which is fine.
Fine.
It's not even. I don't even say that to like slut shame or whatever. Obviously, you know, get that strange cock. Like I support that more than anybody, right?
The tiny D.
Get that D from D.
Yeah, but the most unhinged part was she only wanted to bang me to get back at Melina too, which was the most unhinged part about all of that. But okay.
Get the D from D.
Yeah, tiny D's because it goes by tiny. I think.
That's
like
true.
The tiny D.
Get the tiny D from tiny D. However, what it does show is your
uncalled for
closeness to him, because obviously you have to be pretty close to them to have sex with them. That's not something I can relate to. Is that orbiting? I don't know. But I just think it's funny. Her and Hassan are the ones calling me an orbiter, and they're the motherfuckers who were part of this guy's life.
They are
when
the
accusations
actual
existed,
orbiters.
and they benefited from his fucking.
You guys are the actual orbiters. The real in real life, like where we live in the reality. You guys are the orbiters.
True.
So there's that.
Y'all live in Destiny solar system. I'm out here, rogue black hole. I don't know nothing about nobody. Yeah, but she has proof though, Elon.
Okay.
Yeah. Hassan and his community is desperate to link me to Destiny, someone who I don't even know. They claim that he like ghost wrote my video, that he's my favorite creator.
I wonder why people might think that. But really, just ask Destiny.
This is what breaks Hassan's brain with Ethan. This schlubby little Jewish guy with Tourette's completely mogs him in stature and reputation. Hassan can't understand it. Well, again, be careful. Hassan is not actually crashing out. Hassan is not actually being brain broken. Hassan is engaging in like very deliberate rhetorical maneuvering to try to shift the conversation over onto these things. That's the whole goal with this. Like, and it's unfortunate when you're playing games with people who have a different goal and they're playing by a different set of rules. Technically, even though I would say that like Ethan responding to all of this is probably good, he's still technically playing Hassan's game because all of this gets heat off of the obvious and clearly indefensible things that Hassan has said and done on his stream. And now it's just focused on like, well, is he a Destiny orbiter or not? Which is technically a W for Hassan. Even if it does make him look a little bit unhinged, it doesn't hurt him with his current audience, so.
Shit, she's doing some like Sherlock Holmes type of shit right here, boy.
This whole drama massively strokes your ego that they can't stop talking about you even with minimal connection. Yeah, that's true too. I have like nothing to do with I've been banned from Twitch for a year. I have nothing to do with either of these two people. So it's just very funny that somehow I'm like such a huge part of this conversation. I don't interact with either of these guys. It's just funny, I guess, that somehow I'm...
Boy, I'm in the middle of a crazy clue game.
Okay.
Here's what he had to say on October 22nd, the day after Ethan Klein got caught browsing a subreddit.
I know what
I don't know what got caught browsing his subreddit. Can you show me what that means? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, did I pick that? Like, I showed an image that also appeared on his subreddit.
Why does Denims keep bashing you though? You explained the bridge burn, but she acts like you were abusive. She's just jumping on the current clout bandwagon for it. And then I'm like anti-Hassaner, so she has to do anything to defend his E-Daddy.
Something like.
Do they know that like if you open a subreddit, that still doesn't make you an orbiter of Destiny?
I don't know him. They're like, oh,
just to like bring her back to reality for a second.
I mean,
if you opened the Destiny subreddit, it does not make you an orbiter of Destiny.
They disagree.
Well,
Ironically, being friends with him and wanting to sleep with him and, you know, streaming with him and
hanging out,
you know, having a good time, having sex in his bed. Think that happened.
You know, the Reddit algorithm will sometimes give me like all kinds of subreddits. I ended up clicking like Ludwig. I don't even care. I don't follow him. I never watch him. It doesn't matter. Like I can't believe I even need to explain it.
You don't.
You click on all kinds of subreddits. Maybe Destiny said something crazy and it was all over the homepage. Yeah, that may happen.
She didn't even show evidence because it's all like circumstantial and ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ethan Klein got caught browsing a subreddit.
I know it wouldn't look good for Ethan to publicly do anything with you, but if you reach out on private at all, well, I privately reach out a ton, of course. Why do you think I've been off stream so much past a week? I'm like scripting these fucking videos. But publicly, I mean, it's difficult to associate with him because someone's just going to accuse me of like mind fucking him, basically, right?
If Ethan Klein is willing to lie about all this other stuff, what else is he willing to lie about?
Denims is a dumb fucking bitch. Well said, sir.
Wait, if you look at her face, it almost looks like she doesn't even believe what she's saying.
That is such fucking obvious.
He's obviously joking, and she
was friends with him. She admired his sense of humor and his
so
personality.
she knows he's joking.
She was very good friends with him.
So forced, bro.
Yeah, look at her face afterwards.
It comes back, she's like,
Yikes! Am I right?
He weren't willing to lie about. Did you guys know that he pulled a meme from the Destiny subreddit?
I'm like scripting these fucking videos. But publicly, I mean, it's difficult to associate with him because Assange is going to accuse me of like mind fucking and basically.
Which they're doing anyway.
Interestingly, let's even assume that he's telling the truth. So let's hear what he's saying and then like see.
I know it wouldn't look good for Ethan to publicly do anything with you. Would you reach out on private at all? Well, yeah, well, privately we chat, of course. Why do you think I've been off stream for a week?
So he's saying he's been off stream for a long time
Because
we've been working so
scripting your
closely
video.
hand in hand that he hasn't had time to stream.
Obviously a joke.
Is it?
I mean,
though?
if these people don't have the capacity to understand basic stuff like that, I don't understand why should anybody listen to them on anything.
Well, so this is part of what's so malicious about this movement that I really hope people understand. They are knowingly lie. And I think they collude and knowingly lie because they have very much like a ends justify the means type of thing. And you can see it in the way a lot of them look at society. Like they want authoritarianism. They want like a strong central government to take control of people. They don't believe in like personal liberties, and they're very much all about like the ends justify the means.
Yeah.
So I do believe these people collude to like spread specific talking points. The problem is that she's so fucking dumb that this one is actually so dumb and bad, it's not really believable, even probably to her dumbest audience members. Although, who knows? Let's see.
They don't care either.
You might be surprised. I might be surprised.
Wait, I want to see her reaction again before you close it.
Sure, yeah.
I'm like scripting these fucking videos. But publicly, I mean, it's difficult to associate with him because Assange is going to accuse me of like mind fucking and basically, right?
Ethan Klein is willing to lie about all this other stuff. What else is he willing to lie about?
Dennis is a dumb fucking bitch.
God, her fake concerned face. Oh my God, it's so cringe.
Dude, that guy is so
Girl, you don't believe your own bullshit.
Hold on.
I see it in your face.
Hold on, sorry. One more time. To that Ethan Owen. Sorry, one second. Denims is a dumb fucking bitch. You know what? What an asshole that guy is. She knows, this is the top comment, which I think we all know. She knows he's joking, but she knows her and Hassan's audience either stupid enough to believe it or just willing enough.
Yeah, they're just
to add
willing
to their
enough.
list of things they knowingly lie about. It's really crazy, the total detachment.
That's what I'm learning is that they're not like dumb enough, they're willing enough.
Yeah, some are dumb enough, but most are willing enough.
Might be a mix.
Vosh hasn't spoken out against you or taken any pot shots about the recent stuff. You should accept that for the apology it is. He is ready to come home. I don't think Vosh wants... I think Vosh is like... just totally kind of like burrowed into his own online political commentary stuff. But I mean, it's working for him. I think I haven't checked his YouTube video viewership, but his live stream viewership is really good. He's probably in a super comfortable, good spot. I don't know why he would ever want to bridge out and do anything else. Like, I think he's pretty comfortable right now.
Thanks.
I mean, look, she's funny. She's like, what else are they willing to lie about? Like, work on your acting a little bit. I don't know. What aren't you willing to lie about? Look at your dumbass fucking face, you liar. Look at this. That's like a rage comic. Someone needs to animate that into a rage comic. Yikes.
All while Denim's actual Destiny Orbiter. Hassan, actual Destiny Orbiter.
Play it. Hassan saying you want to get Destiny laid?
If Destiny was my roommate, I get him laid all the time.
Strange. I'll tell you what, I've never said that in my life. Like, hey, bro, I'm going to get you laid. That's just not something that I've...
So the Fortress arc actually worked out in the end? I mean, Fortress arcs will always work out. It just depends on what your goal is, right? If your goal is to just chill where you're at and not, like, explode in growth or branch out or whatever, then Fortress arcing is probably fine. Arguably, that's kind of what a lot of people do. Like, Hassan kind of is Fortress arced and has been for years. He doesn't really branch out that much unless it's, like, apolitical stuff where he can kind of, like, grow his audience. But he doesn't sound like he goes on shows and debates people. He even does that many podcasts, so...
Ever occurred to me that I've never thought about, and I don't even know, like... You know what that means. I mean, I know you can be like nice and like hype up your friends and stuff, but like that's not getting them laid. You know what I mean? That's just like being a nice guy. I don't know.
What a good guy.
So pretty compelling evidence here, guys. Let's see. I'm kind of curious. Can you send me the original link? I'm kind of curious what's the reception to this amongst our audience. Actually, we noticed.
Since streamers make so much money, shouldn't they maximize for personal enjoyment rather than trying to min-max growth? Yeah, it just depends on what your goals are.
Obviously, she's in the video talking, so obviously it's her video. But it was posted on a new channel called Denims.
Ethan, did you want to mention this?
Yeah, what?
My comment?
I don't see it. You write it in Discord?
I did. I'll say it again.
Yes, we talked about that.
He did.
Yeah, I literally just said, how Hassan was telling nobody to don't talk to Destiny, don't work with Destiny. He's the worst person in the world. All this.
Oh, they already did that. Okay. Did you buy a new car yet? No, I'm never going to buy a new car. I did get plates and everything on my current one, though. It's all legal, legit, fresh, ready to go. Okay, we'll hit up these two. I'm going to use the rest real quick. Hold on one sec. Don't die. Or here, have a Hassan react. How much did it cost? I don't know, like $600 or something? However much it costs to register a car in Florida. Oh fuck, are they done? Rip. I'll be back one sec. Ooh.
USA paid Politico to have Gamergate smeared. It actually fucking happened. The crazy, stupid conspiracy theory turned out to be true.
Well, you can imagine when you suddenly in your inbox find a termination notice or a leave of absence notice that you didn't expect to get on a flawed predicate that you're doing radical leftist insubordination.
Wait. You've said there are some secret memes about how much Hassan talks about you and is obsessed with you, but you couldn't say before. Can you maybe say now? It was related to basically to what Ethan said. I've heard from a lot of people, but nobody wants to obviously go on record saying it. But like, I've heard from a lot of people that do shows with Hassan that he's mentioned explicitly, like, we can't talk about Destiny. I don't want to mention Destiny or anything about Destiny. And that if he works with people, he tells them that, like, I don't want anything to do with Destiny. Don't mention him. He's evil. So I guess Ethan is like the first person to publicly say anything about it. I didn't know for a fact that he'd said that to Ethan, but my guess would have been, yeah, given how many people said it before. So. This is the website of the guy who got into a shootout. Wait, what is this? Rip Farmer Steve. Steve was a one-of-a-kind guy, stubborn as hell, driven by his beliefs, and always convinced he was onto something big. He was passionate about freedom, self-sufficiency, and the idea of making a mark in the world, whether people liked it or not. He was one of our vendors who resonated with the Donald Trump weed brand and supplied our seeds. At his best, Steve was the kind of guy who'd give you seeds, a lecture on personal liberty, and an edible, all in the same breath. At his worst, well, you've seen the headlines. Despite his struggles with mental health and occasional emotional outbursts, his heart was in the right place. He deeply cared about his family, even if his way of showing it wasn't always perfect. Poor guy.
It's pretty jarring, and because there's so many lies and falsehoods circulating, and so many claims that people are sort of not with the program, I think people are just completely dislocated. There's no stable ground on which to walk. And then, of course, most of them have been laid off, so they're worried about how they're going to pay the bills and how they're going to make rent.
That's what happens
when you
get fired.
But maybe the part that is the most striking and, for me, inspiring, if not surprising, having worked there for 4 years.
She can do DoorDash.
Is that, you know, the people who work at USAID did not come to work at USAID for the money. The civil servants, the foreign servants, the contractors, they came to USAID because they wanted to make a difference in the world. Because
that's the problem. Yep, that's the problem. See that? Yep, see, you figured it out. That's it. Learn the code? Yeah.
What's the problem?
They saw America's
that people are
interests
passionate about their jobs or things that they do. What's the problem?
As tied up with the interests of people, vulnerable people around the world.
That's right. That's exactly why you're fired. You're going to be working in DoorDash. That's it. Working on DoorDash on welfare. Thank God. Taking our tax money, giving it to random ass fucking countries so they can do drag shows. See ya. See ya. Too bad. Have fun.
And so even as they're struggling to figure out how to make rent, all of a sudden, they're most struggling with the fear that so many millions of people who relied on us as a country, on USAID as an agency, but on them as individuals.
Yeah, we fired them and we don't give a fuck about those people. Get them out.
Okay.
That's it. I love how people like this. I wonder if they realize that this is like porn for people that voted for Trump. Do they know that?
We do now. Thanks for saying it out loud. This is what I was saying before. It doesn't matter if something good is happening to a lot of the unhinged MAGA people. What matters is if something is bad happening to somebody else, even if it ends up hurting them a little bit. As long as the other person's hurting more, it's fine.
Like, this is the best case scenario. Yeah, like, this is, like, how many of you guys watch this and you're like, Yeah, and then oh, everybody, you're sad, and then there's all the people that don't have. Oh, wow.
I like how AsmonGold has also become like he's morphed into the perfect person to kind of demonstrate a lot of the talking points I've had over the past few months, where I'm like, the issue is liberals doom scroll, but Republicans like glee scroll on a team that they're inting on. Right? You've got like a guy inting top, and like one guy's like, fuck, we're never going to win this game. He's like, that's right. Oh, we're all losing this one, boys. Negative 15 LP. See you later. And that's like him right now.
Oh, yeah. This is like, I'm going to be honest. I'm so happy to watch these videos. I hate these parasites. Get them the fuck out. Absolutely. No sympathy here. Fucking zero from me. Absolutely. It's cathartic. Yes. These guys are posting their own L's.
That those individuals out in the world have no place to turn.
That's
and
right.
indeed, they're showing up and finding health clinics shuttered and soup kitchens closed and advisors who were helping governments renegotiate debt with China. Those advisors, now taken off the books.
That's right.
So just the wreckage in the world is what the USAID staff that I'm in touch with are carrying with them. That's what's keeping them up at night, as much as the question of what am I going to do tomorrow, and how do I take care of my family.
God, bro, I've never seen a bigger W. See ya, bitch. Go work at DoorDash.
Jesus Christ. Like, she's not even doing anything that bad. Or I can't even believe I said that. She's not even doing anything bad. Like, bro, what's your like the hatred for this person? Like,
go do Uber Eats. Go work at McDonald's. Put the fries in the bag. Like, thank God. Get the fuck out of here. What a waste of everybody's fucking money. What a complete waste of literally billions of dollars, bro. Billions of dollars wasted on these retards. You're wrong, especially about her. If you're in charge of this shit and you're okaying different types of advocacy programs for social issues across the world, you are using my tax money in a way that I will vote against. That's really just that simple.
Then vote for it. Have them remove it in Congress. The president doesn't get to do that unilaterally. Or a king can, I guess.
So you might not like that. You might think, oh, well, that's mean to say, but fuck that. Fuck that. I don't care. You're right. You are right, especially about her. Yeah, exactly. She's the one in charge. Yeah, exactly. And I love how a millionaire is for Trump. You think I give a fuck about that? I don't care about the taxes part. That's not even the point. It's not about a millionaire Trump. Oh, wow, Trump's going to cut my taxes. I hope he raises my taxes. That way we can put people like this back in mental institutions and we can solve the problem and people won't have to worry about it anymore. So, yeah, no, I hope that's what happens. Thank God.
Let's just check real quick. What are all of the horrible things that she's done in her life? Began a career as a war correspondent covering the Yugoslav wars before entering academic administration. In 1998, she became the founding executive director of the Carr Center for Human Rights Policy. That probably means trans dances in Morocco. At Harvard Kennedy School, where she later served as the first Anna Lind Professor of Practice of Global Leadership and Public Policy until 2009. She was a senior advisor to Senator Barack Obama until March 2008. She ran the State Department transition team in late November 2008. Lots of human rights stuff. Chair of the newly formed Atrocities Prevention Board. Focused on issues such as women's rights and LGBT rights, religious freedom, religious minorities, refugees, human trafficking, human rights, and democracy. So woke shit. She probably was the one who made Gamergate happen, I bet. A longtime advocate of armed intervention by the United States in opposition to atrocities abroad, she is considered to have been a key figure in the Obama administration in persuading the president to intervene militarily in Libya. Oof, that's controversial. Power is a subject of the 2014 documentary Watchers of the Sky, which explains the contribution of several notable people, including Power, to the cause of genocide prevention. She won a Pulitzer Prize in 2003 for her book A Problem from Hell, America in the Age of Genocide, a study of the U.S. foreign policy response to genocide. Got the Henry Kissinger Prize. Uh-oh. March 6, 2008, interview with the Scotsman, she said, we fucked up in Ohio. In Ohio, they are obsessed, and Hillary's going to town on it because she knows Ohio is the only place she can win. She's a monster, too. That is off the record. She's stooping to anything. That's off the record, they reported. If you are poor and she's telling you some story about how Obama is going to take your job away, maybe it will be more effective. The amount of deceit she has put forward is really unattractive. Obama and Hillary went fucking hard on each other. Criticism. Military based. Israel. Uh-oh. Okay, don't continue. Okay, whatever. Boring. Fuck. I wanted some crazy drama.
To deal with these people, this is insane. And this is what they do. And you can see that the moral capital that these people had for so many years has dried up. It's like they always go and they try to make these arguments about like, oh, we're helping people. People are afraid. It's emotional blackmail. And I think people are just fucking fed up and tired of it.
It's emotional blackmail to say, hey, I'm afraid I'm losing my job for no reason. That's emotional blackmail?
Moral capital that these people had for so many years has dried up. It's like they always go and they try to make these arguments about like, oh, we're helping people. People are afraid. It's emotional blackmail. And I think people are just fucking fed up and tired of it. It appeals to emotion. I'm sick of somebody trying to make me feel sorry for them. Suck my fucking dick. I don't care. Get the fuck out of here. It's embarrassing. Yeah, it's so much useless money out of your pocket. You don't even know how to do good. Exactly. Yes. It's totally fucking true, man. Easy to help people when you're using somebody else's money. Exactly, man. No one feels sorry for her, to be honest. I definitely don't. I'll tell you that.
Jesus.
So yeah, it's that simple. And click on Alex Jones' stream. He's not doing anything. He's just doing some bullshit. Like there's nothing else going on. I'm sick of people emotionally guilting me. Yeah, exactly. Why do you have to be so harsh? I get your point, but why do you have to be rough like this? The reason why I have to be rough like this is because these people will be just this rough to you if you try to oppose them.
Like, what do they even do? Can we get an example of anything here? Or
these are the people who tried to systematically disenfranchise you, tried to...
How? USAID? How?
Try to oppose them. These are the people who tried to systematically disenfranchise you, tried to smear you, that tried to turn you into an enemy, that tried to turn your own fan bases against you. They funded websites that published fake and false and misleading information in order to slander gamers. These people are the ones that were responsible for it. Look right here, and I'll show you. Like, people think I'm fucking crazy. I'm not.
Okay.
Look at this. People wonder our...
I like how he exclusively gets his news through his, like, fucking Twitter feed. Jesus Christ.
Stars used to promote wokeness in video games. Answer is yes.
Oh, no, it's Gamergate! He's actually doing it! Oh my god, it's actually Gamergate! Wait, what? Not the Gamergate. Hold on. If we're gonna do Gamergate again, I gotta soy up. Let me get a soy line. Hold on.
USAID paid Politico millions of dollars a year to write pieces like this one, which promotes diversity and describes Gamergate as disinformation and harassment campaign. So this is the thing, guys.
What's the thing? Tell us.
I want these people to suffer.
Jesus.
Because that's what they did to me.
Oh my god. But that's so good. Dude, you could make a whole compilation of like, Destiny describes MAGA, and then immediately copy paste like AsmonGold's current political arc onto things that I've said, right? They can get away with doing anything because they think the other side's already done it. And it's all about just making the other side suffer. It doesn't actually matter if they're doing anything good or bad. It's just about making the other side hurt. It's literally spite-driven politics.
I want these people to suffer because that's what they did to me. I want to set an example. Get rid of these people. Put them, like, completely out of their jobs. Get rid of them. Make an example of them. Say, listen, this is what happens. Gamers rise up. What goes around? Yep, what goes around comes around. And we're coming. I'll tell you that. Cry more? We don't need to anymore. That's for them. So, yeah. Hold them accountable? Absolutely. Watching you is like a breath of fresh air? No, I know. There's a lot of people. Trump's about to sign more orders. I'll look at that in a minute. I'll see if I can pull it up. And now it's their turn to cry? No, I'm sure it is. But I'll see if I can watch this and see if anything crazy happens. But I'm not sure if it will. Yeah, nothing yet. But soon Trump signs another order. Holy fuck, man. And anyway, yeah, no, I hate these people. I think they're parasites. And I will do whatever is in my power to make things worse for them however I can. Because I feel like in the last 10 years, I've lived under the tyranny of people like this. Not only under websites that have rules that make these people feel good, but also under video games that they try to censor and change and then demonize me for complaining about it. And I am I want to let you guys know, like, I am a revenge enjoyer.
Thank you for saying it at least. Okay.
I love it.
And like, these are the same people that are saying, like, I bet we could actually go through Asmon's shit and say that the reason why people don't like the Dems is because you guys are so condescending. They don't like you guys because you act so much holier than thou, right? But it's like, come on, really?
I'll go all the way. I'll go all the way. And so he's right. That's it. And so we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it. It's a vendetta. No, it is. I have a vendetta against these people. I hate these fucking people. I fucking hate them. And so, yeah, I'm glad to see this happening. And I hope that they just keep pushing for it. And I will keep pushing for it as hard as I can. And that's it. They took the shit that I love and fucking destroyed it. They did. Exactly. And same, to be honest, make them suffer. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, no calls to violence. It goes without saying, right? But, like, I just want these people out of their position and totally discredited. But, yeah. Remember telling everyone this was coming back in 2016, the shit they did to Peterson? Yeah, exactly. The whole Politico thing is misleading. Nah, it's bullshit. You really think that they're paying for all this other shit and they're not trying to push this too? Nah. No. It's common sense this is happening. Like, you're not going to try to, like, actually me on this. It's so obvious. No respect for him anymore? Well, I never had any, but now I have a way to exercise it. So, yeah. They destroyed established franchises. Like, I was sitting... The thing is that... And I never understood the anti-revenge moral you have in film. I'm telling you, it doesn't fill you. What bullocks? Revenge doesn't solve must, yes, but boy, does it satisfy. I feel like revenge solves tons of problems.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like, that's not even true. And also, like... It's not even really about them. It's just about them trying to, look for sympathy and shit. But, yeah, it looks like... And this is also... Look at this. This is crazy. We're also sending money. Look at this. This is nuts. How does this even happen? And so, let me see if I find it right here. Yeah, so the BBC... I didn't even know this. The BBC is unhappy about U.S. government funding cut. This is a statement they made.
Like, every single person he's citing. That's another...
I didn't even know this. BBC...
This Mario Newfall guy. All of these guys are like the weird conspiracy theorist people on X. Bro, this platform has done more damage than fucking Facebook to the American mind.
Is unhappy about U.S. government funding cut. This is a statement they made. A free press is essential to freedom and democracy. 75% of countries around the world do not have free press. BBC Media Action supports local media around the world to deliver trusted information most people need. Like most international development organizations, BBC Media Group has been affected by the temporary pause on government funding. So this is 8% of their fucking revenue? 8% of their fucking revenue for the, what does B stand for? Not big. It does not stand for big. It's a different one. It stands for fucking British. What the fuck are we giving them money for? It's insane. It's nuts, man. What are you talking about? Fuck this shit up. Yeah, this isn't...
Also, is this even the entire BBC, or is this just like a subsection of the BBC? Because it says, a free press is essential to freedom and democracy, and 78% of countries around the world do not have a free press. BBC Media Action supports the local media around the world to deliver trusted information to people most in need. Like many international development organizations, BBC Media Action has been affected by the temporary pause in U.S. government funding, which amounts to about 8% of our income in 2022 to 2023. As the BBC's international charity, we are completely Oh, I didn't even read the last paragraph. Fuck! As the BBC's international charity, we are completely separate from BBC News and wholly reliant on our donors and supporters to carry out our work. Wait, does he reads this, right?
It's insane. Yeah, they founded their shit on propaganda. Exactly. I saw this also. There are community notes. Contributors see all the crazy notes people try to put on this. Wait, it's a different one. Revenue for the, what does B stand for? Not big. It does not stand for big. It's a different one. It stands for fucking British. What the fuck are we giving them money for? It's insane. It's nuts, man. What are you talking about? Fuck this shit up. Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, they founded their shit on propaganda. Exactly. I saw this also. There are community notes. Contributors see all the crazy notes people try to put on this. Yeah, I guess so. Mom always said forgiveness gives people less power over you than hate. Really? Well, that sounds like somebody that's not able to exercise their hate very well. Then y'all fight the Brits to not have to pay taxes? Yes. And that's the difference, right? So we had, you've got to remember, you know what the Boston Tea Party was over? 2%. 2% taxes. And we said, you know what? We're done. We're fucking done.
Just to be clear, the phrase no taxation without representation, I don't know the formal structure of the colonies, but I'm pretty sure that was over the fact that we had no say in how we were to be taxed by the crown. I think that was the big issue. It wasn't the percentage point. It was just the fact that we had no formal representation. I don't even know if they would have been. Did they have a parliament in the fucking 1700s or whatever the fuck? I don't know if they would have at that point, but we had no representation in front of their government. That's why it was no taxation without representation. It wasn't 2%. Is 2% too high? 2% is, it needs to be less. We need to negotiate over the tax terms. Like
this is it. 2% on only tea. We said, you know what? That's it. No taxation without representation. We shut the whole thing down over that. This is 8% for them to peddle bullshit.
8% what of our what are you even talking about? How do these numbers even tie together? Why are we just, they're just both single digit numbers? What are we talking about?
Would you say you're someone that hates easily? Not really. I mean, usually I just let things go. I don't really care about it. But if I feel like somebody is trying to act and if I feel like somebody is trying to like encroach into my space and make me do something that I don't want to do, then I will absolutely attack them back. And I view it as an aggression. And so like, I think that the best way to deal with that is to respond, right, in the same way. And so, because like I was just in my space, I was in my room, sitting in my room doing nothing, and then these people come into my room and they try to change stuff. That's it. It's self-defense. Let's see, what's this here? What are you doing, man? You didn't even read the last paragraph saying BBC Media Action is a charity and not BBC News? Oh. Really? You think it's a charity? As the BBC's international charity, we're completely separate from BBC News and wholly reliant on donors to carry out our work.
Oh, we got there. Good job. But that doesn't matter because, here we go. Even though they say it's a charity, now we have to be more skeptical. Now, before it was enough to just shit on, but now that we see it's a charity, we'll have to be more skeptical. Well, charity supporting what? Trans video games? Supporting making, oh God, fuck, what's her name in The Witcher? The girl. Making her the main character of The Witcher 4? Fuck, what's his... Geralt and... I don't remember. Ciri. Yeah. Is that what this charity does?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, maintain credibility, cherry picking. Exactly. You really think that they're not paying these people money? You really think that? Don't care? Yeah, that's the same thing. So let me get this straight.
Wait, what? What's the saying? I don't even know what he's saying.
So basically, you think that because it's a charity, that they're not trying to push an agenda. So these people are giving money to different places, and then that money is being used for media. And you think that for some reason, I'm supposed to think that this is okay because they say that they're a charity.
Well, no, you can still take issue with it, but we're not funding the BBC's main news.
Well, if I'm giving away bombs for charity, I'm still a bad guy, right?
True.
It doesn't make any sense. It's laughable. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous fucking thing to say. Yeah, and this is it. Totally separate part from BBC Media umbrella. Really? So you don't think that they exercise any editorial or discretionary control over who they give the money to? You actually think they don't do that? And you think that they're not funding different places that are, adversarial to our interests? No. So you know? I don't know.
Definitionally, isn't the whole point of this global media thing to fund stuff that is in line with our interests? Isn't this like exactly what it says? Or maybe he has proof to the contrary? Why would just think about that for 1 microsecond. Why would the United States charitably fund media organizations that are contrary to the interest of the United States when USAID is like directly an arm of the US government to do goodwill for the United States? Like, what does that even mean? What are we talking about?
Oh, I just guess.
Wait, what did you just
I put
say?
the pieces real to our interests. No. So you know? I don't know. I just guess.
Bro, this is the ultimate MAGA video. I feel like he's hit on like 8 criticisms I've had of MAGA, but he just like owns them shamelessly. Holy fuck.
I put the pieces together, I see what makes sense, and I assume that, yeah, actually they are working against my best interests. It's that simple. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he means like gamers' interests, and the U.S. government doesn't represent gamers' interests.
It's common sense. Yeah. I mean, again, like, people always like to cling to like, oh, well, this is, there's no evidence. Oh, where's your source? Where's your proof? You've got so many fucking things that align that happen at the same time. I don't know how people can't see that.
Why the fuck is why the fuck is our government giving taxes to foreign charities? Yeah, exactly. People defending this? Well, the reason why they defend it is because they agree with it. It's that simple. Yeah. I testified against PD months after I was made homeless, stripped of COVID rights on the streets, nothing DSS. Told me to go back to Texas. I don't know about that. Did you see a picture of Texas holding RPGs next to USAID tent? I did, but I didn't really think much of it. They could have just taken it over. So it's really not that big of a deal. We don't trust the BBC here. You're fine. Yeah, exactly. Taxes should never go to charity. Well, they should. They should just go to American charities too. I don't want my taxes going to some fucking foreign charity. Get the fuck out of here. I don't trust my charities in general. Yeah, exactly. Especially not the ones that are in bed with the government. So anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a question. Why should American taxpayers fund a British Broadcasting Corporation? It's insane. It is. He's completely fucking right. And so this is really the way that I see it. And I'm really glad to see this happen.
Compare AsmonGold to what he was like a few years ago. He's completely changed.
It goes much deeper than that too. It's very important to see if you're doing something wrong, if people aren't liking you, if people, and this is not just for streaming, this is just in general. If people are not liking you, you have to break down and look at yourself objectively and ask yourself why. It's like the thing is like if you go outside and you step in dog shit, you step in dog shit. But if you go outside and every single day you smell dog shit, yeah, check your
Wait, what does this have to do with anything current?
own shoe. If you're the common denominator, there's a pretty good possibility that you're also the problem. If a lot of people don't like you, it might have something to do with you and not necessarily them. And I feel like whenever we have these conversations, it's very hard to really give people good advice because you can take it to either extreme, right? You can look at it, this is not a black and white issue, basically. You can look at, everybody that criticizes me is a loser, or everybody that criticizes me is better than me and I'm a loser, right? And the important thing to do is to meet that somewhere in the middle and to be able to be confident in yourself enough to have the confidence to say...
He would agree with all of this today, though, right? He's not being shit on by everybody. He's probably got more fans than ever. He's getting more popular than ever. I don't understand who linked this. I don't think this is...
Even if I'm a loser right now, what am I going to do to make that better? And that's what I try to do, at least. And that's what I think a lot of other people should try to do, too. I see a lot of people, they think that these personas and everything are like...
Okay, good one, Chatter. Or when you thought AsmonGold was smart because of how he acted during the Mizkip/Slick drama. I think AsmonGold is a decently smart guy, but he's like ultra super politically captured right now. AsmonGold's not an idiot. If anybody thinks AsmonGold is like a dumb fuck, then they're missing the plot. That's the issue. Is not like is he stupid or not. The issue is he's super ultra audience captured, and is like super resonant right now with the crazy MAGA bullshit. He's not stupid. He's a dumb fuck. All right, there's a difference. He's just straight up wrong. He claims that USAID paid political millions per year to write Gamergate stories. Reality, USAID paid a whopping $24,000 in 2024 on subscriptions and had precisely zero editorial influence. Oh, just like government employees?
Our tax dollars used to promote wokeness in video games. Answer is yes. USAID paid Politico millions of dollars a year to write pieces like this one, which promotes diversity and describes Gamergate as disinformation and harassment campaign. So this is the thing, guys. I want these people to suffer.
Yeah, we just good one.
Nobody gives a fuck in the grand scheme of things. Nobody cares about gamers. If you think that there's this level of interest in the government oppressing gamers, you are out of your mind. I don't know what to tell you. I cannot believe that this is like actual commentary on the realm of politics, and it's getting a lot of motion. It's 700,000 views. Yeah, the U.S. government made Stellar Blade's titties smaller. Nobody gives a fuck.
Sorry for Hassan posting, just thought it was interesting to mention. Asmon has reached the new peak of regardation that even Hamasabi can't offer charitability. I mean, like, I know my standards are very low, but I feel like this is incredibly charitable. I would love for Hassan to respond like this to anything that I would ever say, or that Ethan says. Like, Hassan is responding to some degree with substance. Like, if I was saying what AsmonGold was saying, Hassan wouldn't be saying, the United States doesn't actually augment or change, like gaming storyboards or whatever for woke games, right? He would just be saying, oh, Destiny's saying this because he has a fully Nazi audience and he's fully audience captured by all the Nazis, and Nick Fuentes probably told him to say this, and that's the reason why he hates USAID so much, is because he's a secret Nazi. Like, that would be the thing. I was like, oh, okay. At least he's responding with substance to what AsmonGold was saying. I don't get it. I thought Gamergate was about misinformation. Like, I thought that was what people like AsmonGold thought. Is there like 4 different perspectives on Gamergate? Gamergate is like Operation Meteor in Gundam Wing, okay? For like 50 episodes of an anime, you think that Operation Meteor was about sending Gundams to Earth, okay? And then in the fucking movie, you find out that it was just about crashing a meteor into Earth, but nobody knows about that. Gamergate might have had some noble intention when it first started, but it morphed radically into some crazy gamers hating women movement. And then that kind of became what dominated the narrative for it. News outlets reject Trump accusation of USAID media payoff. Several major news outlets, including Politico and the Associated Press, have rejected unsubstantiated accusations by President Donald Trump and right-wing influencers. That the U.S. Agency for International Development paid millions of taxpayer dollars to newsrooms in exchange for coverage favoring the Democratic Party. Trump wrote on social media on Thursday, it looks like billions of dollars have been stolen at USAID and other agencies, much of it going to the fake news media as a payoff for creating good stories about the Democrats. I also like how we don't even, like, all the words here are interchangeable. Like, okay, hold on. So were the agencies being corruptly funded by the government, or did they steal the money? Because if the media was stealing the money, then that's not USAID's fault. That sounds like the media needs to be prosecuted. Like, what's actually happening here? So was USAID corruptly sending the money? Was the media stealing money? Or did Congress corruptly allocate the money to go? Like, there's never any distinction between any of these points. It's all this exact same shit, you know? Also, like, notice how the whole world right now is on standstill. Everything, domestic and international perspective from the United States, from our perspective, is on a standstill. Like, we're not talking about anything with Ukraine, Russia. We're not really talking about anything going on in Israel. We're not talking about solving any of our domestic issues. We're not doing anything. It's just this fucking fire hose of insane conspiratorial nonsense from Trump and Elon. And then that's like all we're dealing with every single day. Like, Jesus, it's so wild. We're not talking about Israel? No, talking about the United States building a theme park in Gaza is not talking about Israel. No. Have you seen this? The Ezra Klein thing? Yeah, we watched this. No shot. This is not real. Oh, God. Wait, what? The Pentagon is doubling the number of media outlets losing their physical workspaces. Out. The New York Times, The Washington Post, NBC, CNN, Politico, The Hill, The War Zone, NPR. In. The New York Post, The Washington Examiner, OANN. These people were like part of the originators, like spreading that J6 conspiracy bullshit so hard. Newsmax, Huffington Post is like not good, but they're left wing at least. But the Free Press, don't know them. The Daily Caller, Breitbart,